Please don't kill me. Please, do anything. Please don't kill me. I have money, I'll give you money. Please don't kill me. I'm too young to die. Please don't hurt me. I'm so scared. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. Hi, my name is Tiffany Van Der Hoe, and I'm a survivor. So, you've heard a lot of stories about me, I'm sure, but I'm here to set the record straight about what really happened to me and my eye. So I was minding my business, just chilling, watching some TV, and some crazy guy in a clown costume broke into my house and chased me down. He then proceeded to stab me in the eye and leave me for dead. And leave me for dead. But little did he know I wouldn't go down so easily. I'm like super rich, super smart, super brilliant. I wasn't gonna let some guy kill me like that. After the attack, the first few days were a blur. I was completely blind in one eye. No one came to see me. Not my mother, not my father, not my boyfriend. The nurse didn't think I was gonna make it.
Hi, I'm Catherine. Kitty if you're nasty. Go ahead and call me Kitty because I'm nasty. The Van Der Hoes were as American as apple pie. Vikram Van Der Hoe made his money in oil or the railroad. The Van Der Hoes worked hard and played hard, like all families do. Many people speculated that Vikram made shady business deals, but no one could prove it. He bought a family estate to leave to his family, and he called it Fantasy House. But all good things must come to an end. Vikram had 6 children, 5 of which died in mysterious ways. The only survivor was his oldest son, Victor, who also had 6 children, only one of which survived. My best friend, Tiffany. She survived all this just to be attacked by a clown.
How do I know the victim? Well, she's my niece, Tiffany. Tiffany was a good girl. I always gave her little treats, little candies. I put them in her mouth and I said, "There you go, sweetie, go along." My sister, Raquel, married into the Van Der Hoe family when she was 21. I, on the other hand, waited a much longer time to get betrothed. But not my sister Raquel, no, she had dreams of money and family and prestige. I told her that Van Der Hoe family is no good, but she would not listen. She wanted the life, the luxury, the beautiful things. I never once trusted her husband, Vincent. Vincent was a mean man. He wasn't very kind to Tiffany or her siblings. There were 6 of them in total. There was Chad, the oldest. He was going to be the heir to the throne, the heir apparent. Then the second born was Leslie. Leslie was a mean girl. She kept her hair up tight and close to her face, if I remember correctly. And then there was Tate, the second boy. I remember Tate always running around with a piece of gum in his mouth. I cannot stand gum. I'm not a fan of it. I always think it's disgusting. Chew, chew, chew. Not for me. Never for me. I don't like it. Not one bit. Then there was the next girl, Charlene. Charlene was quiet, kept to herself. She was good at her studies, but that was about it. You need more in life than just your studies. Then there was the youngest boy, Cooper. Cooper liked his cars and his fast women. I'm not much for cars. I like to walk everywhere. I feel like it's better for my thighs and my legs. And then there was the youngest, Tiffany. Tiffany was a sweet girl who was always close to her auntie's heart. I would love to see my little Tiffany running along. I would put a little sour candy out and say, Tiff, Tiff, here's a sour candy. And she'd go, thank you, Uncle Glenda. Thank you, Auntie Glenda. And I would say, that's my girl. It was a shame what happened to that family. All the misfortune that would happen to the Van Der Hoe family.
All of Tiffany's siblings were like super rude to her.
So you want to know about my family. So I come from a long dynasty of super rich, super pretty people. The Van Der Hoes. We're like stupid, filthy rich. We have lots and lots of money. And we do really well for ourselves. My poor sister Raquel will never truly recover from what happened. From what I gathered, this was a family ritual. The family would have a big soiree and a big party. They would spend their time together with just the 8 of them, the 6 children, Vincent and my sweet, sweet sister Raquel. So one day Daddy was like, hey kids, come down to the foyer. And I was like, I'm coming, Daddy. Coming, Dadums. Here we go. And so I get down there and you have all my brothers and sisters just sitting there. And he's like, okay, everyone. So here's the deal. Only one of you can inherit my money. And I was like, what? I love money. I don't want to not inherit it. And he's like, yeah, only one of you can inherit my money. They were billionaires, you know. That Vikram's, the father, the grandfather, Vincent's father, yes, he made his money, I think, from the trains or oil or some sort of shady business deal. I'm not quite sure. But all I know is he sent the money down to his son Victor, and then Victor brought in all of his children and said, children, I have some news for you. Only one of you can inherit the fortune. This is how it's always been and how it always will be. And he's like, yeah, only one of you can inherit my money. And I was like, Seg, how are you going to, like, choose? And he was all like, well, you guys are going to choose. And then he made us fight to the death for the money, which I was like, that's so not cool. That's not cute. That's not, like, gooch, okay? I don't love it. All the children were confused. There were 6 of them. How would only one inherit it? Who would he pick? That is when Vikram told them, oh, I'm going to let you pick it out. Only one of you gets the fortune, and only one of you gets to live. This was barbaric. This was insane. My sister Raquel allowed it, though. If it was up to me and my sister Raquel who would have got our family's fortune, it would have been me, because I'm scrappy like that. But Raquel let it happen. Raquel said, sure, why not? Let the kids fight it out for the fortune, because money's so important, I guess. So what I gathered, all of the older siblings teamed up against poor Tiffany first. They thought she was a little bit on the flighty side. And they said, that girl, I know for a fact we can get her. So I'm the youngest. I'm everyone's baby, everyone's favorite. Little did I know where my brothers and sisters were going to take me and put me in a cardboard box outside, and they buried me alive. Which is a shame, because she's a sweet girl. From what I've heard, through the grapevine, through some of my friends who work at their Van Der Hoe estate, they took poor Tiffany, and they drug her outside, grabbed her by her shoulders, and they drug her, they pulled her to the grounds, they dug a hole, and then they took a giant refrigerator box. They had recently got a new refrigerator, one of those nice stainless steel ones. They got that, and they shoved her in the box, and they put it underground. They put her down there, and they buried her alive. They didn't even have the decency to kill her. They just buried the poor girl alive. All I can think about is how scary it must have been for her down there, alone in the dark, her only friends being worms in her ears. That is so rude. So I was like, whatever. I was down there and I was like, I'm not gonna die in this cardboard box. The box was gross. It wasn't even cute. The refrigerator we got it from was ugly. It was stainless steel and I hated it. I wanted that cute little pink one to in my room and they're like, no, that's stupid. And I was like, you're stupid.
But luckily, none of them know Tiffany like I know Tiffany. She's like really scrappy. She even called me when they buried her alive. It was nuts. I couldn't even believe it.
Kitty, my siblings buried me alive.
Oh my gosh. Who is this?
Oh, hey, Kitty, it's me. It's your girl, Tiffany Van Der Hoe.
Oh my gosh, Tiffany, I've been so worried about you.
Yeah, it's sick. It's disgusting down here. It's cold, it's dark, and they buried me in that fridge box, that ugly one that we hate. They buried me in it.
In the fridge box or like the freezer of the fridge?
The fridge box.
So like, oh my gosh, that ugly cardboard thing?
Yeah, it's hideous.
I think it was growing mold. I think they hate you.
I smell it. It smells moldy in here. Honestly, though, girl, I'm like running out of air. So, like, heads up, if I die, I leave all my stuff to you, including my unicorn collection.
Even Pegasus?
Always.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna have such a good home with me. But where are you? Do you know? I know you're underground, but like, can you ask a bug or something where you are?
I can't. Oh, okay, no, okay, girl, I think they buried me under the croquet area. You remember where I sprained my ankle that one time?
Yeah, but to be fair, we shouldn't have dug that hole that big.
Oh, did they use the same
Oh my
hole?
gosh, it's the same damn hole!
Okay, girl, I think I might genuinely die down here, so, like, I'm gonna have to, like, punch really hard.
I know exactly where it is. Shh, 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 shh. Rest easy. I'll find you.
Girl, I'm really out of air. I gotta go.
Oh, okay, yeah, you should figure that out. I haven't even left.
It's fine, girl. I don't want to ruin your day over this. This is stupid.
All right, I'll meet
Let's
you
go.
there when I can.
Okay. My hand.
Here's your elbow.
You're right. Okay, I got it. Oh my god. Oh, girl, I got out. I got out.
Oh, thank God.
Ugh.
Change your outfit and then come back and get me. And then we can drive off, maybe go to the mall.
Girl, I gotta deal with something real quick. I'll call you after my siblings are dead.
Oh, true.
Bye.
Bye.
But not my girl, not my Tiffany, no. Tiffany woke up. She looked around her box and said, no, I won't die today. No, sir, I won't. And so you know what she did? She's ripped that box apart and pulled her way out. All I know is the Tiffany I knew, she died that day. My Tiff was gone, and something new crawled out of that shallow grave. A girl bent for vengeance. They buried her underneath the croquet set. A croquet set where she once broke her ankle. Do you know what breaking an ankle does to a girl? Puts her in a bad place, a bad headspace. It messes her up. So, needless to say, I clawed the way out of the grave. Tiffany wasn't dying that day. I said, no, not today, madam. So I climbed out of there, and I looked super cute the whole time. They had the audacity to bury me under the croquet field where I sprained my ankle that one time. People said it was broken. I said, I can still walk on it. I don't care. So you know what I did? I went over and grabbed the croquet mallet. And you know what she did? She went and grabbed a croquet mallet. And she brought hell upon that estate. She brought hell upon the estate. This croquet mallet. And I said, I normally would give up. Much like when I gave up on like beauty school and when I gave up on like becoming like a dentist, hygienist person, I give up on those things. But you know what? This was my money. This was my birthright. This is my family's money. I wasn't going to give up so easily. So, you know what I did? I went after them. She went after her youngest brother first, Cooper. She went after him. She took the croquet mallet. He was setting a bear trap to kill one of the other ones. And he didn't see it coming when she went bam, whack. Do I think she was in the wrong? I don't. It was self-defense. That poor girl had no one on her side, ever. And all she could do was beat her brother to death with a croquet mallet. And I say good riddance. Good riddance. I found my brother first, Connor. And I said, hey, Connor. Hey, like these apples. Bam! Knocked his skull in. It was so easy. I kind of understand how like Cain did it. killing your brother wasn't that hard, honestly. The other siblings were grabbing guns and muskets and swords. They found their younger brother's body, and they all went, oh, he must have hurt himself, got hit in the head. Never once did they speculate that Tiffany was coming back for them. Tiffany went after each of them. They might have had guns, might have had knives, but they did not have the gumption of that girl. And then my sister, she was over there and she was on her phone talking to her ugly husband. Her husband's so ugly and rude. He's like got really a bad vibe. And so she was on the phone with him. She's like, oh, daddy's making us kill each other. And her husband's all like, ooh, do it for the family. And I said, hey, sis, bam, cracked open her little skull. Not so cute anymore, were you? Okay. So then I decided to go up to the attic because my other brother likes to hide up there sometimes with all of his like muskets. And I said, who uses a musket anyway? And he never saw me calling because he's like, oh, Tiffany's already dead. We buried her. And I was like, you thought? No, you didn't, girl. Bam! Broke his little skull. Gone. Then my oldest sister, who is like my least favorite because she would always rip the heads off my Barbies. And I was like, that's not cute. So you know what I did to her? I ripped her head off. And so like, yeah, she was dead. Then it was just me and like my oldest brother, who he's always looked down on me because there's like a huge age gap, and he's always like, I could have been your father. And I was like, yeah, you couldn't. You weren't even having sex when I was born. So whatever. So needless to say, cracked his head like a little egg. He did have a bit of an egg head. So gross. As she smashed their skulls in with a mallet, I said, good for you, girl. I, of course, was not there. I was on a vacation. But I'm proud of that girl for fighting off those demons that she called siblings and breaking their faces in. But yeah, so I just finished them all off, and it was like super easy. Honestly, once you get yourself a mallet, you can do anything you want. They like can't stop you. All I know is that Vincent, that no good Vincent Van Der Hoe, was so proud of his youngest daughter. He said she had the killer instinct like none of his other children did. He said, that's my girl. You inherit the whole fortune. And you know what? Good for her. The one heir was Tiffany Van Der Hoe, and she was going to succeed. So my dad was all like, oh, finally I have an heir who's like worth my time and energy. And I said, that's what I've been saying for years, Dad. And he's like, I thought you were just like a flighty little airhead. And I was like, I'm that too, but I'm also like a super good fighter, coming to find out. So I was like, yeah, I survived. So you know what? I then inherited like stupid amount of money, like insane amounts of money. Like it was like so much. I was like, how am I going to spend all this? So like I went to the store, I bought myself a little purse, called it a day. It was great. Then that's when the trouble happened, okay? Some sicko in a clown mask broke into her house and stabbed her right in the eye. Mauled her beautiful face and took her eye. So I'm over there chilling, minding my business like a good girl. And you know what? Some guy broke into my house and he was terrorizing me. And I was like, dude, stop. And I was like, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm so innocent. Don't kill me. Do you want my money? You can have it. And he was like, nah, I'm going to kill you. And I was like, please don't. And then you know what he did? He stabbed me in my eye. My beautiful eye. He stabbed it. And he took it and he was gone with it. And it was terrible. Another part of her died that day. Tiff was gone in the grave. But something much, much worse came out when she lost that eye. So I was like, I'm rich, I can buy a new eye. And my doctor's like, you can't buy new eyes. It's not how it works. You can get a glass eye. I said, ew, I don't want a glass eye. That's gross. I don't like that. And he's like, well, there's no other options. And I was like, as if. So I left. And then I bought this really cool eye patch and I bedazzled myself. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to just make my own eye patches. That's what's up. But you know what else is really upsetting? It gets really, really itchy. Anyway, she's sat in her kitchen, begging for her mommy and daddy to see her, to notice her. They wouldn't even look. Mommy, why won't you look at me? Mommy, why won't you talk to me? Daddy, why won't you and Mommy talk to me? Mommy, just look at me. Daddy, I'm still here. Mommy, just look at me. Mommy, just look at me. So, like, my parents, they were so excited to finally have an heir. I was the only heir in their family, their only child they have left. And, like, mommy's, like, super dried up, so, like, she couldn't have any more. And then all of a sudden, I was their only heir left, and I was, like, mired. I was broken. I lost an eye, and I was like, I'm still the same me. If anything, I look a little cooler, to be honest. And Dad's, like, not talking to me, and Mom's not talking to me. And I was like, rude. It's my birthday. And they all, like, didn't care. And I was like, that's sick. You should care. I'm your only child, and I'm a billionaire. You guys are, like, poor compared to me. So, whatever. I went on social media, and I saw the saddest video. It was her birthday. She loved birthdays. She loved cake. She loved parties. They didn't even celebrate her. She had to get herself her own cupcake.
But also, like, one time, it was super sad because they didn't celebrate her birthday. And everybody should have their birthday celebrated. But I also kind of forgot it was her birthday, but in my defense, I was hooked up on painkillers. I got my wisdom teeth removed. But, you know.
I wish I would have known. I was on another cruise that week. I have a lot of flyer miles. But my Tiffany had to have a birthday by herself because they wouldn't look at her because she was missing an eye. It's not her fault. It was the sicko who took it. That clown. That sick, sick clown took her eye. And her parents, who were supposed to love her, ignored her. All I know is the mansion went up in flames.
Tiffany totally borrowed my pink lighter, and I can't help but feel that maybe it was my fault that her house burned down. Do you think it was my fault that the house burned down?
You know what? A lot of people think she might have done it. But you know what? She inherited it. So good for her. If she did burn that godforsaken home down, I'm glad she did. Because you know what? It was a house, never a home. There was no love there. Honestly, I was a little upset that one night. And so, yeah. Did I burn the house down? Maybe. But you know, it's my house. I inherited literally everything. So yeah, I burned the house down. And we haven't seen Mom or Dad since. It's fine. They probably got out. I don't care. If they don't like me without my eye, I don't care about them being burned alive or whatnot. So it's whatever. Who cares? I'm like, over it. My sister Raquel and Vincent had to move into a condo upstate. And you know what? I'm glad they're out. Because they did not love Tiffany. Not like I did. Not like they were supposed to. No. They didn't love her one bit. Who are you?
I'm the nurse.
I didn't call for a nurse.
Well, it's obvious your eye needs tending to.
And I got a visit from this lady. Okay, so this lady showed up and she was like a nurse. She's like, let me look at your eye. And I was like, ew, don't look at my eye, I don't know you. And she's like, yeah, I'm a nurse, let me deal with it.
Okay, I guess I gotta speak into this thing. I hate doing this. In all my 20 years, I like clipboards better, but here goes. Alright, this is Nurse Lucinda, reporting for Dr. Noble regarding patient 452, aka Casper Crane. He wears this terrible clown mask that he will not take off. He's fixated on it. Anyone trying to take it off him has experienced biting, slapping, kicking, scratching, and one of the residents on the floor, doctor, has been taken to the emergency room for rabies shots. We do believe he is delusional. He is psychotic. We hear him cackling and laughing in his room when no one is there. We believe he's experiencing extreme agitation. As I said, nobody can get near him. We can't sedate him because we can't go anywhere near him with the shots.
Hi, I'm Trish Triad. I worked at Heritage Hospital at the same time when Lucinda was there, and that, what was his name? Casper Crane was admitted. It was nuts. I remember it because, like, I burnt my burrito that night, and I brought one especially made from home because everybody knows that homemade is better. And, you know, what else are we going to do, right? So I had the day off. I made homemade burritos. I was so excited to bring them in. I'm like, oh my God, Lucinda, look at this. And then she's like lurking in the corner like she always was. And I was like, Lucinda, look at my burrito. And then I know she looked at my burrito because that bitch ate my burrito. She ate it up. Oh, and then, like, I guess that, like, super psycho guy was, like, admitted that later on that night or something, but my burrito.
Nurse Lucinda reporting here for Dr. Noble. Your letter here describes exactly why there was such an urgency for his transfer. Obviously, you are overbooked and overworked and can't fully capacitate all of his needs. You can be assured, however, he is in capable and willing hands here at Heritage. Nurse Lucinda for Dr. Noble. I had my first session with Casper Crane today at approximately 1:45 p.m. And let's see. He was distraught, which is understandable considering he had a change of scenery. I tried to speak with him, but basically all he gave me were unintelligible sounds and growls. He also came in with a mask, some sort of clown mask. I don't know if that was part of the therapy that you gave him, but here at Heritage, we do not allow outside objects into the patient's room or with the patient. One of the orderlies tried to take it away from him, and he was proceeded to be bitten by Mr. Crane. The orderly is now receiving stitches. I was actually called in early this morning. It seems your patient, Mr. Crane, has done nothing but scream all night long in his room. He scared one of my nurses so bad that she quit. Well, you know, some people just can't handle this job. I will attempt today, however, to have another session with him. After that, I will airmail you all the information that you need from yesterday and today, and I anxiously await your response. Thank you. Dr. Noble, Casper Crane has given me no choice but to give him an ultimatum. I told him if he did not start acting like a civil human being, I was setting him up for electric shock therapy. Of course, this is just a bluff. He's just a scared little boy searching for his boundaries. Yes.
Patient 452, Casper Crane, is screaming again.
Can't you just sedate him?
No, he's screaming for you.
Just a scared little boy searching for his boundaries.
I remember Lucinda being especially creepy though, because like she was the head nurse at the time, and she was like always lurking in corners like I mentioned before, but she was always like by the drug cabinet and by patients' rooms when she best ought not be there, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, Lucinda, what are you doing? She's like, taking an interest. And she could never, like, talk to me normal because she wouldn't get out of the damn corner. And I'm like, girl, if you got out of the corner, we could talk like normal people. And she's like, I don't respect you. Sorry. I don't respect you! And I was like, oh, my God, it's fine. So then I'm, like, walking down, and then she's like, actually, hang on! And I was like, what? Lucinda, what? And she was bringing up that Casper Crane case. And I'm like, okay, so you haven't eaten my burrito, though. And now I'm moving on, and then she, like, finds me again later on in that morning, because we worked overnights together, and she brought it up again.
Dr. Noble, your patient, Casper Crane, spoke for the first time last night. He is calling himself the Creeper. Now, I don't know if this is a persona he developed with you or what, because I haven't heard from you. I have been calling your office all night long. This is turning into an extremely long weekend, and I certainly hope you don't think that you're just going to desert your child, your patient like that on me. I expect to hear from you immediately. Thank you, Dr. Noble.
Casper did try to bite me. The one time I had to administer his medication or whatever.
Dr. Noble, I can't handle Casper Crane anymore. Tomorrow I'm insisting on electric shock therapy. I need you to call me back immediately. I just can't handle this.
I think Lucinda had a little bit of like a crush on Dr. Noble because he was like never there, and she insisted that he was going to be there. And I was like, girl, I don't think he's going to show up. And he never freaking showed up. So anyway, I'm in there, and I'm like, oh gosh, what is that alarm? And then like a patient books it down the freaking hallway.
Dr. Noble, this is my last report to you. I cannot work with Mr. Crane anymore. He's threatening me. He knows things about my personal life that no one here should even know about. I feel unsafe. I even borrowed a gun from one of the security guards. I just can't do this anymore. This is my last time. I'm done.
Lucinda, he's gone.
Casper, where are you? Creeper, where are you?
She became even more freaking fascinated by the freak after that. And I was like, girl, he's not a freaking problem anymore. He probably got like hit in the interstate or something because he doesn't know how to cross the road. I don't know. And then I found out why she was always lurking by the drug cabinet. I don't know about the corners and stuff, but the drug cabinet, she was stealing tranquilizers. She was stealing medications and tranquilizers from the hospital. And I was like, girl, you can't be doing that. Well, I actually didn't get to see her, but as she was escorted off, I was like in the window, I was like, Lucinda, oh my gosh! I heard she was like let go from the hospital and everything. She was like holed up and attacked in her freaking house. Like just straight down the road. You walk down the freaking road, there's her house on the side of the road, boom, attacked in her house. After the guy escaped, he attacked some, like, lady. But that doesn't really matter, because we didn't know her. But then he's on the street, and he's looking for a new victim. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, lo and behold, he finds my friend Brittany. Me, Brittany, and Tiffany are all best friends.
I think it's in the meatpacking district. Ew, pedestrians. Hey, Brittany, you ready?
Guys, no.
Well, so, okay, we're about to go in.
He takes her straight off the freaking street. It was nuts. He just, like, took her, abducted her. It was nuts.
There she is, over on the swings. I'll do the talking. Do you ever feel like you're empty inside? Like no one understands you? Are you afraid? Are you tired of being alone in a room full of people? I can change everything for you. You can be mine. With just a little sacrifice, I can change your world forever. I can show you all the true chaos the universe has to offer. You could be mine. All you gotta do is help me with one small little favor. I'll show you the truth they've been hiding from you in this vapid life. I am the power beneath everything. Let go and I'll open your eyes to a whole new horizon of eternity.
So that I found out later on, sorry, I just get really emotional during this part. He didn't like kill her. He brainwashed her and like she fell in love with him. Like, I don't know, when you hit something and it still loves you.
It's been 5 years to the day.
I don't want to talk about it.
We lost him 5 years ago.
I don't want to talk about it.
But Mom,
I don't want to talk about it. No! Not after what happened to him. No.
but
Go get me a glass of water. My mouth is dry.
yes, Mama. Here you go, Mama.
I don't know what I'd do without you. Who could that be at this hour?
What is it? What is it?
What kind of sick joke is this?
Mama, what is it?
I can't handle this. Not today. Not today.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, full of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the time of our death. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
There was someone outside. She has a mask on, just like his.
Mom, what are you doing?
I'm not living in fear. Not anymore. She's out there with a hammer.
Hello?
Hello, beautiful. Did you miss me?
It's him. Give it to me. Listen up. I am not playing these games anymore.
Hello, Lucinda. Long time no see.
You took my son. You are not taking me.
I didn't take your son. I killed your son.
I'm not playing these games anymore. You didn't have the balls to kill me last time. You're not gonna kill me now.
You want to make a bet?
I'm hanging up.
Don't you dare hang up on me. love the tough attitude, but what you're selling, I ain't buying.
Get out of my house! Get out of my house.
You couldn't save your son, you can't save your daughter, and you sure as hell can't stop me. You don't scare me anymore, Mommy.
Please give my face back. Please give my face back.
Casper, you've been naughty. You've been very bad. Get in your closet now!
Please, I need it back. Please. Jack will help me.
Casper could not come out and play today. Not tonight. Go home.
Jack will help me. Help me. Give it back. I need it.
Get in your closet.
I need it.
What is your problem, young man? How many times have I told you, once I have those dishes done, I don't want to see any other dishes in there? How dare you leave a glass and a knife in there? What do you think I am, your servant? No, you will do the dishes for the next week. I don't care if it's your turn, my turn, or Shauna's turn. You're gonna do the dishes, and I don't care how much you grovel, how much you try to get away from it. It's all yours. You have been awful today. You don't even respect me anymore. I'm out there working my ass off, and all you're doing is just lazing around watching the TV. I said no TV until after 7 o'clock at night. What makes you think you can watch it after school? I don't care if it was an after-school special. You know the rules in this house, and you should follow them. Get in your closet. Get in your closet now! It's so good to have him home.
But do you have to lock him up already?
All naughty boys get locked in the closet.
But Mama?
Go to your room.
But Mom!
Go to your room.
I can't believe you let her catch you again.
I'm so sorry.
No wonder we're so weak.
I know.
Shut up while I figure something out.
I'm sorry.
Shut up!
Hello, I am Dr. Henrik Foster. I was hired at Heritage Hospital soon after Lucinda went missing. After she left the hospital, I was there to clean out her office and start helping the healing. While I was going through her office, I found this journal. This was a journal she had kept her whole life, and I kept it and read through it to see if I could get insight to the madness behind that woman and Casper Crane. There are a few passages in here particularly that I think will show a lot about her mindset and why she was the way she was. This first one here talks about the night she met Casper Crane's father. Before we can get into that too heavily, I need to establish that Lucinda was raised in a very, very strict religious household. She talks about it through a lot of this, that her parents were very strict. She could never go to dances. She could never have fun. All she got to do was go and pray. And everything she did was a sin. There was a sin against everything. There was no way for her to get around it. She always was sinning in their eyes. She grew up, she became a nurse, and at the age of about 30, she was still a virgin. She references herself in this book as the Virgin. This is very important to her because she sees herself as a Virgin Mary type figure. She sees herself as a Holy Madonna type character. So on the night where she first met who she calls the nobleman, who we find out later on is actually Casper Crane's father, she referred to the nobleman as a nice man that she met one day at her job at Heritage. He was a new doctor who was about her age, and he was very handsome. He had bright blonde hair, and he was very kind to her in ways other people hadn't. Lucinda was a bit off-putting because she was always telling people how they were sinning and what they were doing wrong, but the nobleman was very kind to her. One night after work, she went to a bar. She was not known to go to bars, but sometimes she would take a little bit of time on the way home to grab a drink. Nothing alcoholic, of course. She would get herself a soda, a diet soda, or maybe some chips, or maybe some pretzels. And on this one night, she saw the nobleman there. They had talked a little at work, but never outside of work. Little did she know that she would spice up a romance with this man. That night, they would go to his bed at his hotel room, and they would engage in intercourse. This was her first time, and it was life-changing for her. But the nobleman would soon disappear from her life. He was not coming back to the hospital anymore. He was only there for a short period of time. This broke Lucinda. She references it throughout this journal. She talks about him constantly, saying how he isn't a nobleman. She started to refer to him as the beast, as a monster, because he turned her down, and on some level he took away her purity, and she blamed him for this. Lucinda was a very naive person and very innocent in certain levels. She did not expect to become pregnant. This was not a blessing anymore. She did not think of this as a good thing. She started referring to her, I think, let's see, yes, right here, that the beast impregnated her. And she was consumed with the concept that this beast put some sort of demon in her. She started referring to this child as an unholy creature. It was made of sin and it was wrong. The whole time she was still trying to consult with this so-called nobleman. This man, I still don't know his actual name, but she refers to him as the nobleman. And she goes throughout saying that when the child came, it was a terrible, terrible pregnancy. She hated this child for what he did to her body. She loathed him. She started noticing little negative things throughout his childhood. She named the child Casper, and she noticed terrible things, that he was always playing with scissors, grabbing a knife, always being very violent, grabbing things, putting his little nails and digging into her flesh. And so she started to believe that the man had truly impregnated her with some sort of evil that needed to be scourged from the earth. This gave Casper a terrible complex, from what I've gathered, is that he truly did start to believe that he was some level evil. This, of course, is all a mad woman's rantings that is taken out on a child. Because of her ideology, Casper started to believe he had a demon inside of him, when in reality he was trying to cope with a fake persona or a fake personality that was created by his mother's idea of him. So no, the creeper is not some sort of demon malevolent creature. It was all something that Nurse Lucinda built because she couldn't handle her own human needs and desires. And when her son happened to act out of sorts, as all children tend to do, she called it a demon possession. In particular, when he got older and he was able to take her on physically in ways that she could not have handled. When he was stronger than her, he wasn't going to go into the closet she would lock him in. He wasn't going to go away without a fight anymore. She started to consult her co-workers, bringing him to the hospital, not telling anyone that was her child, but bringing him in as if he was a patient. She became obsessed, constantly calling the man, trying to get a hold of the doctor, trying to get a hold of this so-called nobleman, and she demanded help for this. But no, in reality, there was no demon. There was no monster. This was a child that she had raised, that had lost part of him from her abuse. And so from this, we can learn a lot about her ramblings and learn a lot about him. That house, there was false ideology. She created her own gospel almost. She would take what she had learned from her scriptures, from her parents, and she would go on rants and raves, to the point where Casper started to believe that. His whole life, he was raised to believe that he was evil. So of course, he created another persona, because no human is truly good or evil. We all have a little bit of both in us, and she would not allow for that dichotomy. So he had to create a false persona, and it established itself in a very violent, vicious way towards his mother. And that is why I believe that mask was so important to him, because it put a face to the concept of the creeper. So that is why we need to get him and investigate him, because no, the boy is not possessed. The boy is just struggling to deal with his own sides of himself that are not perfect, that his mother wanted to get rid of. It needs to be dealt with in a safe way. And now he's starting to hurt girls and hurt women, all because he is lashing out at his mother. So once we can get a hold of him, we can start to really dissect this. Will we ever truly know who the nobleman is? I don't know. This, again, there's no name here. This is just someone she references. There's very little information about him. There's very little in here about who this man is. All we know is Lucinda lost part of herself to this man in a very normal human exchange, and instead of coping with it properly, she had to find a way around it and created her own belief system, on some level creating her own religion, and she made her children follow after that.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. And his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. As soon as she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place preserved of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days.
Chaos and destruction.
And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought, and his angels,
And no matter where
and
they
prevailed
went,
not,
they never escaped
neither was
the
their
teeth of
place
hell.
found any
The teeth
more
would
in heaven.
consume them, all of them. Remember, the devil once said that he would impregnate a whore, and she would bring them a new child, a new Messiah, a child draped in red. And that child would bring upon the apocalypse, bring upon all destruction.
And the child was caught up unto God.
That child found the jackal of hell, and the jackal of hell would save him, and the jackal of hell would be his true north.
They should feed her there.
But your jackal left you, didn't she? You're nothing. You are weak. You are nothing. You're gonna let Lucinda keep you here? She isn't even part of
And
this!
prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. What do you think of that, Casper?
What do you think, Casper? Do you have any things you want to say about this?
I don't know, Mama. You must think something.
Do you believe in her God anymore, Casper? Do you? I think you believe in me.
It sounds scary. Well, it's what God has written in His Word, that there's the dragon, and then there's all these wars going on. Surely something must trigger in you. Besides, it's scary.
Whatever happened to Shauna, Lucinda? Did you lose another baby? Did you lose a child?
Where did Shauna go?
I've told you before. Shauna ran off with some man. That's all I can say. I'm just not going to deal with that anymore.
You can untie me.
I'm not going to untie you, Casper. I told you before, if I untie you, you're going to run off, just like your sister. And I can't afford to lose both of you. I'm going to keep you here. And, oh, thank goodness we got rid of that nasty yellow hair you had. Everything is the way God ordained it from the beginning. It looks all nice and neat now. Very good. Shall I read some more?
Yes, Mama.
The phone. I wonder who that is. All right, I will catch up with this.
Yes, you better get that phone. It might be important, Lucinda. Maybe somebody wants to help you win the lottery.
Who is this? Oh, hello, Dr. Noble.
Casper, you little bitch, you better get those ropes off of you. If you're scared, get out of here. I have too much going on to be stuck in this horrible pastel house. You use those teeth and break those ropes. I didn't raise no quitter. You better.
I don't know. I suppose tomorrow is possible.
That's a boy. Come on, get out of here. Let's go. Good boy. Come on. Forget her. You better run, Casper boy. You better run.
Really? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Casper? 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 Where are you? Casper!
Who are you?
I'm the nurse.
I didn't call for a nurse.
Well, it's obvious your eye needs tending to. Okay, let me take this off for you, dear. Oh, that is despicable. How evil can this creature be? You know, his mother should have killed him while he was still in the cradle. It's biblical, you know, an eye for an eye. You easily could kill him, and no one would have any problems with it. Oh, such an evil beast. I can't believe anyone would do such a thing like this. This should not happen to anyone else ever again.
And so she was all like, ooh, you should kill that guy. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm going to kill that guy. And she's like, you should do it. Anyway, I think it was like his mom or something, which is super crazy, but I can't judge. My whole family's dead now. And I'm like super rich because of it. So it's fine, whatever. So then I was all like, yeah, I'll go kill that guy. It's whatever. Call it done, girl. Let's get it. Never saw that lady again. Don't know where she went, but like, thanks, honey. You're like a little fairy godmother. So yeah, I was ready to go kill that guy.
After that man took her eye, I noticed a different side of my Tiffany. She was working out, getting into shape. I thought it was good. Physical activity does get you going, gets the heart moving. It's good for you after you go through a trauma. But at a certain point, I think she was starting to work out for vengeance.
I started training.
I got real snatched. I looked so cute. I was like, jogging, I was running, I was fighting, I was punching, and I was like, honestly, stunning. So yeah, I was like, my weapon of choice was obviously going to be my mallet. It had done me so well with my brothers and sisters that I was like, yeah, I have to use my mallet. So I took him out and I was like, it's time to go get this dude. I was like, he's some guy who's just going to kill me. Yeah, I'm gonna take him down first.
Yeah. So Tiffany totally asked me to help her train. And I was like, hey, yeah, girl, I'll take you to my self-defense class. And I also filmed her for a little social media action on her fitness journey. Mm.
She was ready to fight. She was in tip-top fighting shape. And I know tip-top fighting shape. My first husband was a boxer. Very good one. I miss him sometimes. And I used to see him train like that, the way Tiffany was. Go in there, running, making it happen. She was getting ready for blood. Vengeance was on the way, and that girl had hell in her eyes. Or hell in her eye, I guess. Either way, she was training, she was preparing, and he better be ready because she was on her way.
So I thought I would get a little bit of help or some love from my best friend Brittany. We've been friends since we were in high school, and I thought she would care that I lost my eye and that my whole family is pretty much dead and my house burned down. And I thought at least she would be excited about the money. We could go for a little shopping spree. And you know what? I saw her with that guy. The guy who took my eye. And I was like, that's sick. Why are you hanging out with that guy? And so I was so mad about it. But then I realized she's always been real jealous of me. Because honestly, I always got the hotter boyfriends. My parents are actually much more rich than her. Well, I guess I'm more rich than her now. So she was always real jelly and she always had a problem with me. So honestly, she probably sent that guy to my house. So I was like, Brittany, I gotta call her and deal with it because I'm a mature adult. So I called her and I was like, Brittany, what's up? Hey, Britt, it's me, Tiffany, your best friend. Don't say anything. I'll be doing the talking. So I couldn't help but notice I saw you with that guy. You know, the one who took my eye. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but sadly, because you did that, I'm gonna have to come kill you.
And I don't appreciate your attitude.
You don't appreciate my attitude? Well, I don't appreciate you helping some guy come to kill me and take my eye.
I'm going through a lot right now.
You're going through a lot right now? I had to literally kill off all of my brothers and sisters. Then I just got attacked by a clown just so I could lose my eye. Also, my parents could be totally rude about it.
I have a lot on my plate right now, and I don't think you understand how I feel.
I don't understand how you feel. Because unlike you, I would never help a clown attack my best friend. Because you did that, I'm gonna have to come kill you. Hope that's okay.
I hate you sometimes.
Yeah, I hate you too. Just, I'm gonna stop by later and murder you. You might have a hammer, but girl, I have a mallet. Bye.
So, I guess Tiffany found out that Brittany betrayed her or whatever. So then she just straight up bonked her in the head. And then I totally filmed it and did a sick edit of it for social media. Maybe you saw it. It kind of went viral. In a time too where I don't want to brag, but it was kind of hard to go viral because everybody was look at me going viral, and I was look at me just doing it.
my professional opinion on Tiffany Van Der Hoe, well, I've not actually been able to meet the girl and talk with her yet. It sounds like she came from a home that had no love in it. It sounds like she came from a home where there was lots of anger and resentment towards her for her youth, for her beauty, and it seems like she wasn't allowed to have lots of fun. Her family was built off of strength and power from her family's money, and this poor girl had to forge her own way. I would need to meet her and actually have a session with her to weigh in properly. But from what I've gathered, it seems that she had to fight for her life.
Okay, so like I was driving the car and like Tiffany sits there and pretends to drive the car because like she can't get her license because of her like really bad depth perception or whatever, but like that's not my business. But anyway, I'm driving. She sits there, pretends to drive. She says, "Oh my gosh, stop the car." And I'm like, "What?" And then she was like, "I have business." I'm like, "Girl, we're at the freaking circus." So she gets out. She killed all those clowns. 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 Clowns everywhere! Sorry, I don't really like clowns anymore. Anyway, they're like really weird people who had clown makeup on. And she killed them all. And I was like, whoa, that's sick.
So yeah, I started hatching a little plan because now that my family was all gone and like I had all this money that I didn't know what to do with, I was like, I need some sort of task. I need like a project for me, for myself, and I. So I was like, okay, I'm going to hunt down the guy who took my eye and murder him. It's going to be good for everyone if I just deal with this man. Because you know what? He's crazy for doing this. So, you know what? I was ready to hunt him down. So, after I ended Brittany, I found her mask. I guess he'd given her a mask. I lost an eye and she got a free mask from this guy. How is that fair? So I was like, me and her have similar hair colors, similar body types. So you know what? I'm going to take her mask. So when I go find him, I can wear his little mask she wore. He'll think it's her. And then bam, it's me. Tiff's in the house. So yeah, I have it. It's super ugly. It says Jackal. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's like a dog or something, but I have it. Boo. Isn't that scary? Isn't that ugly? Honestly, covering up my beautiful face with this thing is a disservice. So I had it. I was like, yeah, whatever. Cool. Okay. So I had the mask. I was like down for whatever.
Tiffany found the guy. She dressed up in a Britney mask, which, I don't know, was kind of hot.
Do I think it was a bad idea to put all this on social media? Girl, I'm like super rich and like famous. No, it wasn't a bad idea. It was for views. What are we doing any of this for if we're not doing it for views? Okay, so yeah, I posted a bunch of it online. And you know what? It got like 100 views. I'm like viral, baby. So yeah, I did do like, I set up the camera and yeah, I was stunning. I did a little walk, a little slow-mo walk. I was like, yes, feeling my oats, baby. I had my little mallet, and I had her mask. I was all like, hey, it's me, Jackal, or whatever, Brittany the liar.
Jackal, there you are.
And I went in there, and he didn't even expect me. He was like, oh, you're my girlfriend, I love you so much. And I was like, yeah, you thought.
You left me in that hell house with no help. And you're just gonna waltz back in here like it didn't happen? I'm gonna make you grovel if you want my forgiveness. I'm nothing if not a reasonable person. But you are gonna have to beg for my forgiveness, Jackal.
And you know what I did? I whacked him. What bam? Ran his little head. And you know what? He never suspected that it was me. I pulled off the mask.
What the hell are you doing? You're not my Jackal. Who are you?
It's Tiffany, bitch.
I know, right? What a twist. The girl you left for dead and took her eye came back for you. Not for redemption, not to save you, but to kill you. Never once did you think that I'd be the one to come after you.
I'm not afraid of you. Some little girl with a mallet. I'm not afraid of you.
But honey, I've been training. It's time to die, bit. The funny part is, you really aren't anything without your mask.
Give me my mask back. Give my face back. Give me my face back. Please, give me my face back.
Just a sad little mama's boy.
Please.
It's not even that scary of a mask. Time to hunt a clown.
So, here's the tea. I guess the guy's like obsessed with his mask. That's why I gave Jackal a mask, or Brittany a mask, whatever she wants to call herself. And so I was all like, okay, whatever. I got your mask, I broke it. And he had like a full like meltdown. He started running. So obviously I posted about it. I chased him down. I was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
She's gonna kill us. She's gonna kill us. Would you shut up? I'm trying to figure out a way out of this. I need to get my face back. I don't even remember killing her. I don't remember doing any of that. We obviously didn't kill her because she's still alive. We have to finish the job and get my face back. I don't want to die. All the insufferable humans on this forsaken planet, and I had to be stuck with you, Casper? You're so weak. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you be quiet while I figure out how we're gonna get out of this? I don't remember doing it at all. I don't remember taking her eye. That's her. She's gonna kill us. We deserve it. We killed so many people. I didn't want to do it. Oh, now you're changing your tune. I didn't want to do it. I'm sorry. But you never said anything before, Casper boy. I don't want to die. I just don't want to die. We're not going to die. We're going to get my face back, and then I'm going to gut that little bitch.
It's time to die, bitch.
You can't kill me.
Really? Because I think I'm about to.
Please don't. Shut up, Casper! Please don't kill me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was him. It wasn't me.
I don't care who did it. You have to die.
If you are truly gonna kill me, I do have one last thing to say to you. I'll be seeing ya.
What does that even mean?
Creeper, where'd you go? Creeper, come back. Creeper, where'd you go? Creeper.
I lost my eye because of you.
Creeper made me do it.
I don't care who made you do it. I don't care what sick thing you have going on inside of your head.
All I know is I lost everything because of you.
I don't want to die. It's not my fault. I just want to go home. I want to go home. I want my mom. I need my mom.
This is pitiful.
Creeper baby, do it.
Needless to say, your girl got him. So I was gonna give him like his last words and everything. And then you know what I said? Bam! Okay. Bye, bitch. I broke his little skull in. Boom, dead. That is called karma, and I dealt with it. So yeah, it was like super easy to honestly deal with it.
But then she killed the guy. Just straight up. Whoop.
So yeah, I then left his house and I took his mask. So I got 2 masks out of this, and like, I'm pretty stoked about it. Like, are these family heirlooms? I don't know. Do I care? Are they creepy? Maybe. Can I put them on my wall? I don't know. I don't have a house. I burned it down. But like, I have them either way. So I can do whatever I want. Wear them like little shoulder pads. Oh, Mr. Killer, come get me. Oh, I'm not scared. I'm not scared, because look at me, girl. I have a mallet and 2 masks. I'm not worried. Worried about what? Nothing.
And I know what you're just gonna say. Was it right for Tiffany to go after that clown? Yes, it was. And I hope whatever she did or didn't do, he gets what he deserves. 'Cause he hurt a good girl and he took her eye after she had been through too many things. He did not have the right to come in here and hurt my girl. I hope that Tiffany can find her way back to that giant fortune and to her auntie. It's sick. It's sick what they did to her in that home.
Do I appreciate all of my fans supporting me during this? A hundo. Because without my fans, who am I? Without my followers, what am I doing? They're super chill for following and loving me. And I'm super chill for like vlogging the whole experience. Because you know what? If you can't follow me on fighting my attacker, then who can you follow?
The police asked me if you ever hear from her, you let us know. I won't let them know because I want him out. I want her to get her vengeance. Her God-given vengeance.
Do I think Tiffany Van Der Hoe killed Casper Crane? I believe, from what I've read in the investigation so far, that that girl did put herself in that situation. I don't think it was right, because everyone can get help. So hurting someone and killing them is not the right thing. But do I think she did it? I would believe she did. She had motive, she had opportunity, and I think she did do it. Do I think she was wrong for it? Yes, I do. Because you need to get people help, not hurt them. And just because she was hurt did not give her right to do that. So in my opinion, I think she did it, and I don't agree with her for doing that violent act against another human being.
Do I regret what I did? No, I don't regret it at all. Because you know what? You would do it too if someone took your eye. Okay? So no, I don't regret it. I don't regret what I did. I don't feel any remorse for this. No, I don't. Because you know what? I did what I had to. And I'm proud of myself for that. My whole family discounted me as the baby, as the hot girl, as the blonde, as the flighty girl. They misunderstood that that wasn't me. I wasn't her. I wasn't just the first girl who dies in the movie. I'm the final girl, and I survived. And I took some people out with me. Yeah. So, I don't regret it, not one bit.
Because that man was sick. Did you hear what else he has done? I heard on the news he took a girl. He kidnapped her. He's killed so many. He didn't expect my Tiffany to be coming for him though, did he? No, he didn't. Sicko.
Do I regret talking about this on camera, admitting to a bunch of murders? No, I don't. Because if you remember correctly, I'm filthy, stupid, rich. My grandfather made like a lot of deals with like devils or something. I don't know. And I have like billions of dollars in the bank. So no, I'm not worried. Oh, we're gonna call my lawyers. I don't care about that. Because, you know, I'm stupid, filthy, rich.
Do I think she was wrong? No. I'm proud of her. Get it, girl?
Do I worry about his family coming after me? No. His mom seems super chill with me killing him. And honestly, I think she will thank me if I ever see her. And I don't really care about the rest of them.
I will say, Tiffany has been acting a little weird since she killed that clown. But, you know, to each their own. Sometimes, like, murder sprees change people. This has been Kitty.
Do I feel bad for him? No, he attacked me randomly for my eye. And you know what? I'm glad he's dead. Am I sure he's dead? Casper Crane is dead. Is the creeper dead? Is the creeper dead?